Early morning 10-year Treasury futures price action was somewhat muted. We heard news overnight that Japan was a buyer of 10.7 million billion dollar in bonds. The price action for tens took about 23% of the market share overnight, not a whole lot. Looking at economic data, German industrial production, French trade balance. We also had Italian retail sales. None of them did a whole lot to change the narrative. Also, not a whole lot of hints as Eurozone yields were generally mixed overnight, and Asia Pacific yields actually slightly higher. That said, the bulk of our yields, we saw futures drop in the early going after some pretty good data. Jobless claims fell. We saw continuing claims fall to a 1.5-year low. Also, news of COVID's 7-day average at a 2-month low. I think the most important thing that sparked all this, though, is reduced default risk, or at least that's what the market seems to be thinking, given it seems like Washington is coming together on this whole debt issue. So with that, we saw a real spark, risk on rally. We saw stocks rally, and we saw the dollar drop. Definitely less need or intuitive need for treasuries. So we just see yields continue to climb higher in the bulk of the U.S. session. Now, looking at volatility and options, I definitely take a look at the CME Group CVOL, looking at December options. On a 1-month basis, December is trading in about the 80th percentile. 3-month basis, December is trading in the 55th percentile. December at the money vol is lower today, just moderately so. Actually, the up variance and down variance are both basically unchanged. So skew is unchanged on the day. Largest volume seen December 132, 133 call strike. The put side 130 half put and 131 put. And lastly, the CME Group Micro Mini Treasury futures continue to grow in volume and open interest. Yesterday was a little bit lower than average, but we saw a volume of 5,546 with open interest just a little bit over 3,300.